one. I am Don the Juror from the Theventpod, and I'm here with
David Griffiths.
David Griffiths. How are you?
I'm well, bro. How you doing?
Hey, today once it hit 18 degrees, everyone's just outside enjoying themselves, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything's good.
Yeah, it's a special feeling for me because I decided to come out to the event, and I grew up in this area, so I'm literally like 15 minutes away from here.
Cool.
My brother still lives around the corner, so feels full 360.
Full 360, exactly. Now, what makes Sunday Social special to you so far?
Well, I think for anything, it's really the leader and the personality behind it. And for me, it's just seeing Nate trying to do what he's doing, the passion that he shows behind it, and the purpose, just bringing entrepreneurs together in a space where they could just be free and chilling. So that makes it really special.
That's cool. Now, tell us, what is it you do for a living?
So that's a loaded question.
Okay.
So as of now, I'm a full-time entrepreneur, but I started out as an engineer.
Oh, wow.
Worked in corporate for many years, both in Canada and the US, and then got into management consulting.
Right.
And work management consulting. Management consulting is basically helping enterprises transform their business, whether that is through digital or business transformation. But then I've kind of shifted, and I started an initiative, a social enterprise initiative called Brothers Who Care, and that's my sole focus now.
Right. Cool.
Yeah.
Now tell us, what made you decide to jump to the transition of like, you know what, I want to be an entrepreneur.
Yeah. Well, you know what, I've always been an entrepreneur at spirit, at heart. I grew up in Jamaica. And
hustle, but Caribbean. I'm St. Vincent, Trinidadian, but we have a hustling.
We have kind of that. I'm the youngest of 10 kids.
Wow.
And so I, from early on, I had to hustle for myself.
Right.
And the first entrepreneurial venture I had was when I was in grade 5. I used to wear short pants to school. I'm
not teasing, because no, a lot of our a lot of family members I knew the uniform, right?
Yeah, the short pants.
Yeah.
So I wanted long pants, and my mom said, because money is tight then, 10 kids, right?
Right.
Kind of hand them out, and if you want long pants, you can't have long pants. You have to figure it yourself. So grew up on a farm, so. I decided I'd plant my own peas and corn, and I sold it to the guy that came around and got my own money to buy my own long pants.
Wow, look at you. That's cool. That's cool.
From early days,
Early days.
Yeah.
Now, what's one of the things you enjoy about like entrepreneurship?
Well, I'll tell you, even though I kind of went and worked corporate, my interest in entrepreneurship never died. So I actually did a master's in business, in strategy and marketing. And the one thing that I won't say I love about entrepreneurship, but what I think entrepreneurship should be is that it should be to fill a need. Yes. And it should not just be about earning money. It should really be about how to uplift communities. And so I did my MBA at Schulich, and they were very big about something called the triple bottom line.
The triple bottom line.
Yeah, and so when you get into business, you want to make social, environmental, and financial impact.
So remember that. Social, environmental.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, social, environmental, and financial. Impact.
Okay.
Right? So, most people go into business, they're like, I just want to make money. But it's not sustainable. So the only way for it to be sustainable is, are you making social change? And in some cases, you think about environment, and you think about traditional environment, but you think about the extension of what that word means, and it's really the community. Right. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Now, what is a goal you want to accomplish in the future in terms of, because you mentioned just now getting being involved in the community.
Yeah.
And things of that nature. What's your big goal overall?
Well, so I'll tell you a little bit about what we've been able to achieve in the last couple of years, and then where I see it going. Right. So we do something around Black men's mental health. So I do something called the Mental Health Hour. I create space for black men just to talk about mental health.
Right.
And now what we've done is delivered an offering that we could take into corporate spaces, where we're helping corporations actually see the connection between employee productivity, output, and mental health. How we show up is how well we do and how well the business does, right? And so my dream is to take that corporate across organizations and grow that as a fee service. And then the other thing that I do is we educate kids around money.
Okay.
So we run a program called ICME where we teach kids financial literacy.
Right.
And we teach them how to trade stocks through a stock market simulation game.
Look at that. Wow. Okay.
So over the last couple of years, we've had about 150 kids go through the program in the past 3 years. I want to kind of scale that across Canada. The one thing that comes out of that program is that kids win money to invest in themselves,
right,
and contribute to our education savings plan. Right. So we've allocated almost $35,000 to that.
Oh, congratulations.
And I want to kind of scale that. And then the last big thing that we do is something called the Leg Up World Symposium, which Sunday Social helped us host about a month ago. And we teach other entrepreneurs how to grow, scale their businesses. We focus on entrepreneurship, intrapreneurship, and real estate investment.
Now, the second word you said, entrepreneurship. Expand on what does that mean?
Yeah, so entrepreneurship is we're not all gonna be business people.
Right.
But we need to take a business mindset in our careers. So entrepreneurship is when you're on a career path, being focused on how do you advance your career in your space.
Right.
So, if you are a project manager, if you're an engineer, how do you value your worth and how do you set yourself up so that you get paid, you grow, you scale, and you are the best that you can be and get rewarded for it.
Because I haven't heard that word before, I haven't heard it mentioned a lot, entrepreneurship. That's interesting.
Yeah. So we're very big on that. Entrepreneurship, investments.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I want to thank you for giving us the pleasure of having the interview today.
Yeah, man.
Now, you can tell to the audience here your Sunday, your socials, so where people can reach you, your website, stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure. So you can reach us on IG at CANBWC. That's CANS BWC. That's on IG. On LinkedIn, it's David Griffiths. That's primarily because I'm the primary there. And website brotherswhocare.com, because it's all about how we care. And from there, you'll get redirected to legupwealth.com. You'll get redirected to icme.com. You'll get redirected to the mentalhealthhour.com. There you go.
Okay, cool. Thank you. I want to have you.
All right.
Thank you for having the interview.
Appreciate it.
For those that are watching, I want you to have a wonderful evening. This is Dave Griffiths from the Theventpod podcast with Dave here. Peace.
Peace.
All right, good. All right. Thank you.
Man, appreciate it.